Yo, what is good YouTube? What's up PlayStation Nation? Jay Barry here, and I'm back with another video here to talk about Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising and my impressions from what I played from the closed beta test that they had. So the closed beta was pretty weird. They only had about like 2 sessions, one like super late last night and one early this morning, which is, July 26th last night, and today July 27th, early in the morning. There will be more, closed or open beta tests in tomorrow. I forgot the times, but I have it displayed here in one of the screenshots. But yeah, let's give my thoughts on my impressions of how I felt about the game and the changes and all that stuff. And the first thing I want to talk about is the netcode. The biggest problem with Granblue Fantasy Versus was the netcode. Anybody that loved and played Granblue, they know the netcode was not the greatest. You know what I mean? Like, we struggled through it. We adapted, but we eventually, finally, we got some rollback netcode. And the gameplay that we're gonna be showing here is like from like my first match. This is my first match, you know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about those changes. We're gonna talk about the changes for sure. But yeah, this is my first match, so don't judge me yet. I'll have like some more later matches on it when I got used to Lancelot and whatnot. But yeah, Lancelot is my main in Granblue Fantasy Versus. Him and Vera. But I didn't try out Vera yet. I will try Vera later on during the beta. But Lancelot was the main person I wanted to try out because, I wanted to see what did they do to my boy. You know what I mean? And they did quite a few. But we're going to get there. So yeah, the rollback netcode is really, really good. It does have some hitches here and there, especially when you're doing like a super or when it ends the match. There's like a delay. I don't know if that's like the game itself or that's like the netcode. But overall, it runs pretty smoothly. I probably got like one match or probably 2 matches where I felt like, oh, there's some dips and some spikes here, but overall, everything was pretty smooth with the beta, and I'm very happy about that because, as somebody that plays the game a lot, this was definitely one of the hurdles of Granblue Fantasy Versus. But yeah, graphically on the PS5, it looks amazing. I like the new look. Everything that pops. I like the little attention to detail that's happening throughout the game. And yeah, man, it's looking great, man. I can't be any happier with what I'm receiving and playing here when it comes to those 2 aspects of Granblue Fantasy Versus. There's a lot of changes that happen throughout the game where they added some new mechanics in here, where they added like a new attack in the game called Raging Strike. So if you press like the triangle and circle button at the same time, you would do like this, like, I want to call it like an unblockable move, but it's like a guard break type move, and it will guard crush anyone. Where you can follow up with an attack, you can follow up and you can do a combo from it if you successfully hit it. You can also chain it with something called a rage and chain, where if you press triangle and circle again, they would do like the typical, universal overhead that everybody had in a prior version, and you can follow up that as well. I think that works best like when you do the Raging Strike from like mid screen. You don't necessarily have to do the Raging chain when you are in the corner though. But yeah, that's 2 new additions to the game, and right now it seems pretty broken because people don't know how to react to it yet. But you can react to it. You can, like break it. You can like pretty much if you are staggered from the Raging Strike, you can press triangle and circle, and that would get you out of the the whole guard crush. It does cost like one of those bravery points though that you see the new display, like these 3 little diamonds things on top of the screen. But yeah, those are some of the new attacks. They have the brave counter as well. When you're guarding and you do press triangle and circle, you would do like pretty much a guard reversal type move to get people up off of you. They have these things called ultimate attacks now, so all of your special attacks are much more beefed up. in this version of you pressing any type of you know, if you're doing your special inputs as far as technical, and then you pressing the unique button, which is X, you will do the ultimate skill attacks. And what's good about this is that some of those attacks, the properties kind of change. So like with Lancelot, his teleport move is now like a actual reversal DP now with the ultimate attack. For some strange reason though, I can't really get the ultimate attack to work like during in combo. It's kind of like a more of like a, you know, neutral, or, you know, you're not really into a combo kind of thing. I did see some people post some things about like they're doing it off of like, you know, anti-air stuff, because, you know, I guess you're just in the air, you're in a counter state. But still got to test around with some of that stuff when it comes to ultimate skill. They do have the dash attack, which is really cool. That's something that was implemented in the prior version, and they have these things called triple attack now, where you can pretty much get a high-low mix-up off of your auto combo. So yeah, there's a lot of things that they added here in the game. So let me talk about Lancelot overall and the changes that happened with Lancelot. Like this match right here, my first match, I was low-key kind of struggling because I was doing the traditional inputs that Lancelot has. So he has something now where his blade impulse is no longer a 6/6, you know, dash input. It is now a DP input. So there was times where I was getting certain hits, and I was like, wait, where's Blade Impulse? Like right there. I was trying to do Blade Impulse right there. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to wrap my head around what's going on. And yeah, some big changes happened with Lancelot. Also, Lancelot lost his what I would typically use, his mid-screen mix, and I'll display that here. In the video and all that stuff. So he lost his mid-screen mix-up stuff, where you can use light blade impulse and it will cross up, and then you can, you know, do like whatever, 2L into 5H, and go from there to like EX, fireball or whatnot. He lost a lot of that stuff. So blade impulse no longer knocks down the opponent where they can't do like a back tech or a roll. It pretty much, they're in this air state. They have an air recovery state now, like right there what you just see, where they'll do blade impulse, and it's definitely something where you got to wrap your head around. It's definitely kind of weird seeing it, and it changes a lot of things, because even when you do light his light Rekka, when you finish that off, it does the same thing. It leaves them in an air state, or it leaves them in an air recovery state. So his corner combo is no longer. It's something very different now. You cannot do his corner combo like you would typically do his corner combo pretty much, when you do standing heavy into, light Rekka 2 times and standing heavy again, because now the light Rekka, it leaves them in this air recovery state. So that's a big change for Lancelot. I feel like some of the changes for Lancelot made him much weaker in the game, because his strengths as far as keeping you close and his stubby buttons and stuff like that, he loses a lot of those little properties things now. I'm not saying that he doesn't have any mix-ups or anything like that anymore. You probably got to discover some new stuff, but the things that made him strong in the prior game, he's no longer that strong in this game, in my opinion, from what I played. When you do EX teleport, it's no longer invincible on wake up, but the exchange is, he does have the the ultimate skill move where he does have an actual reversal. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of conflicted on how I feel about that, because there's certain situations where I feel like EX teleport was good, because it gets you out of hairy situations where you can assess in the air like how I want to approach it. But now you're pretty much going to commit to using actual reversal and 50% off your actual, you know, Skybound art meter. But yeah, also he lost his 2A 2B chain, so that's a really strong tool that Lancelot had, where you can just chain 2A 2B. You know what I mean? Just apply pressure, you go into your record from there, and if they block, you know, you back off or whatnot. If you get hit, you know, you go into whatever. He pretty much lost some of that. And yeah, it's definitely a weird change, man. Definitely a weird change. And I'm a little conflicted in how I feel about the changes. You know, overall, I'm still having a lot of fun playing on Lancelot. I still have there's a reversal right there, while you know, with Lancelot, but still have a great time and have some fun playing him. But overall, I just think like some of these changes were unnecessary, because you kind of have to change. You have this stubby up close personal character, but you can't really do some of the things, you know, that, you know, keeps him at his best at what he does. You know what I mean? For right now, this is the first impression. I'm not saying everything is, you know, guaranteed or anything is definitive here, but that's how I felt playing the beta. But I did have a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. I will be giving more impressions as far as how I feel about it. Probably do another one going in more in depth when it comes to Lancelot. But yeah, that's my initial impressions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I do enjoy it. I will be posting up a lot more gameplay when it comes to this game. I saved a lot of gameplay, played a lot of matches, had about 100 matches, more than 100 matches during the beta so far. So yeah, look forward to those matches, man, and look forward to more of the conversations and, you know, talking points as far as how I feel about the game going forward and whatnot. But enjoy the rest of the video and look forward to some more you know, matches from me playing this game. But it's your boy J Barry. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gone. Deuces.
Battle 2. Engage. Great. Battle 3. Engage. Great. Excellent. Great.